So I was sitting here recording a video and I wasn't even recording. So I said I got weird news this week. I rent this place where I live, and my landlords are retiring around the first of the year, and they're selling all their rentals. And so I have to move. And so now everything that I'm doing, I mean, I still have a few months here or whatever, and it'll take a while to sell the house, maybe. I don't know. I want to move out way before then, though. I don't want to be, I don't want to be in their way when they're trying to get everything ready to sell it or whatever. And I might buy this house if it's a reasonable price. I don't know what they're gonna charge for it. I love the yard and the shed. Not so much the house. I like the house that it's big inside, but it has some problems. It has some electrical problems that I don't really like. And I think they're only going to get worse, and that's one reason I would hesitate. But it definitely has some issues with wiring, and but it makes me really, when I'm a gardener and I grow things, and so now everything has to come to a halt pretty much, because it's like everything is like, well, if I grow this, will it be done in time to move it, or will it produce fruit in time? As it is, all I'm going to take with me, I think, are just, I have some rose bushes and my kaffir lime tree, and then everything in my pots. I grow most of my plants in pots anyways, because when I moved in here, they said I could make a small garden. If this was my place, the whole yard would be a garden. There would be no lawn. I don't have any use for a lawn. Dolly does. I would just leave her a path to run, because that's all she does, is runs around the perimeter of the yard. It's not like she uses the whole yard or anything. I'd also leave me a space to have my fire pit. But, I don't know if I'm going to, stay here. I mean, I'm definitely going to buy a house. I'm not going to rent again, because I don't want this to happen again, because this has happened too many times to me. I hate moving. When you're a gardener, this is a nightmare. And so I have not been in a good place lately. I'm tired of moving. I've been moving my whole life. I'm sick of it. And at least it's not through any fault of my own that I'm moving. I do like that it's because of somebody else and not me. And I said I have a lot of big plans coming up for videos, but, then I found out about that, and I don't know where to go. I mean, I don't know if I want to stay here, or if I even want to stay in the state. I don't have any ties anywhere, and so I don't know. Everything's up in the air right now with me, and I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so undecided. I don't know if I want to go north of here, where it's cooler a little bit sometimes, where it snows every once in a while. I could have maple trees. I love maple trees. It's funny up north, the beauty of, especially the autumn, is so intense that it's almost worth the trade of the 6 months of cold you get. But I sure do love, being able to garden year-round here. So it's a hard decision, I can understand why wealthy people have a house up on the East Coast, and then they have a house down south too, and then they have a house in California, because, every place has its good things and bad things. Like here, the bad things probably would be the hurricanes, although I love the hurricanes as long as they're not bad, too bad. Like the last one we had, it wasn't that bad. It was intense here. It tore down some trees for sure, but it wasn't, I slept through it as usual. Every hurricane I've been in, I've slept through so far. I don't know what my problem is. I love hurricanes. I love storms. But I still want to do some of the things I had planned. You know, some of the things I had planned aren't not having to do with this yard, so I can still do them coming up, but it's really hard, you know, to pick everything up and move it again. I just did this. Well, no, not just, but it's just difficult. I'm sad. I just wish it didn't always have to be like this. I didn't think about this when I moved in here about my landlord's age, you know, because they seem so young to me, because they're real active. They're always doing things, and so, you know, I didn't think about that, or else I would have never did this. I'm mad about renting here anyways, because right after I signed the lease here, and this was the first place that would let me have my dog and my cat. Well, dogs. I had 2 dogs at the time. And right after I signed the lease, one of the other houses that I was looking at, the lady said, you know, I'll sell you this house if you tell her you don't want to rent off of her, and I'll sell you this house. And I should have did it. But like, I felt some sort of loyalty to my landlord since this was the first place that let me have my pet. And so I stayed here, and stupid. And so now I'm gonna pay for it. Might contact that lady and see if that house is still for sale. I doubt it. It was a beautiful house too. It was a brick house, had a big picture window in the front. Why? And it would be paid off by now. With all the money that I've spent on rent here, I would have paid that off. I wanted to say something about an app I seen this morning. It was called Whatnot. And they were advertising it on YouTube under a video I was watching. And I was like, what's that? I got on there. It stinks, man. You're supposed to be able to buy and sell for free on there. There's nothing on there but Pokemon crap. Pokemon. I was like, I don't want this. And you know, everything I was searching for, like stuff that would interest me, that nothing. Nothing. Not even any food products or anything. Just Pokemon. I was like, this is horrible. I'll probably take the app off my phone. And what else did I want to say? There's something else, but I can't remember now. But yeah, I've been kind of bummed out, and you know, it just tossed my life up into the air, knowing, you know, now everything I do, I think, is this movable, is this undoable. You know, I can't do this because that's a permanent thing, you know, and I mean, it's a rental anyways, but I'm saying if I was going to stay here another 5 years, I could do things that were semi-permanent that wouldn't matter undoing it in 5 years, you know. But now it's like, no. Now it's going to be difficult all the time until I move. I can't wait to move now. I can't wait. You know, it's going to be, it'll be a relief to be in my own home where I can design the house like I want. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of videos in this house, like, and show you the house and all that, because I've not decorated it or anything, because when I moved in here, they said I couldn't pound any nails in the wall. I couldn't decorate anything. I mean, it's, you know, besides my bookshelves, there's nothing in there that's me that, you know, that I would do to a house. You know, if I had my own house, it would be like color and earth tones and foresty looking, and you know, it will be fabulous when it happens. And I can't wait, actually, because I actually found out about a program that I'm going to check into that helps you buy your first home, which is this going to be my first home, and I'm kind of excited about it. And they basically coach you through the whole thing, and so I'm excited about that, at least. Oh. Oh, I have so many ideas for a house. For one thing, there's not going to be any freaking lawn. You know, like I said, Dolly uses the lawn, that's it. And Dolly's old. I mean, she's like 10 years old. I mean, she's not going to be around forever, you know, and mostly she just stays with me now. And no, I'm not wishing my dog dead or anything like that. I'm just being realistic. But there's not going to be any lawn at my new house. Even my front yard is going to be totally decked out with like mulch and stone and sand and plants. No lawn. I am not doing that anymore. I think whoever came up with the idea that we all had to have these perfect green, I can understand if you have kids, that's different. If you have kids, a lawn is great. You know, they can go out and play ball on the lawn and run on the lawn, you know, do whatever. And it's kind of a safe area where there's no snakes, spiders, you know, anything like that that'll get them. But I don't have any kids, you know, so all a lawn is to me is just a pain in the butt because I have to pay somebody to mow it. Because I won't, people think I'm so silly because when I moved in here I bought a lawnmower to do my own lawn, and I was mowing and a little lizard came flying out of the grass in front of me, and I realized, oh my god, I could hit these lizards. And then there's always toads, there's all kinds of insects here. I can't do it. And you know, and they think I'm stupid because of that, and I don't care. It's the same reason why I can't really hunt, you know, and I'm not against hunting, I'm not against mowing. I just personally don't want to do it. And I will eat anything you bring me on a hunt. Yeah, I will cook it up and eat it, but I just don't want to do it myself, really. I don't think I could do it. I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know. I've thought about trying it. Like, there's places here, like, you can go on, like, turkey hunts and stuff, and I've thought about going, and I'm like, what if I puss out and won't do it? Like, everybody will make fun of me. I want to do it. I would love to try a wild turkey, you know, but anyway, so that's my news. I'm moving. I don't know where, but somewhere. I'm excited about it and sad about it, not looking forward to the moving part, but I am going to try to make it as easy as possible. I'm just going to get all my things together and have movers do it, so I cannot do that again. I can't do it. It's too much work. You know, just even the unpacking and finding everything again is too much work, but I have to do that part, obviously. I'm not. So what do we got? November, December, a couple more months here, maybe? I don't know. She hasn't exactly said. She didn't tell me. Her husband did, and I was like, what? And he said she didn't say anything to you, and I'm like, no. I'm like, when was she going to tell me? The day that we're moving? I don't know. But so I'm getting my ideas, you know, about where I'm gonna go, and I don't know where I'm gonna go. I mean, I could just buy a place around here or something and then decide later and sell it. You know, that seems complicated though, but, and then that's doing the same thing, having to move again. That's, oh, please somebody give me ideas. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hit like. Help.